One of the best keys how to become a better lover, become a super listener. You can just listen, be super present to the other person with all your attention. Don't think of what you say next. So the first thing to do is to learn pure listening. Learn to listen without any kind of agenda. It's super simple. You just need to be there, and instead of directing your processing power into thinking about what you say next, what advice you want to give, what's your agenda, are you being accused, what's going on? Instead of doing that, you can just listen, be super present to the other person with all your attention. Don't think of what you say next. Okay, this is the Maha method, the great method. This is one of the best keys how to become a better lover, become a super listener. You become a better friend, better lover. It elevates you spiritually every time. You meditate on what the other person is saying and you empathize. This is the secret of empathy. You just look and listen with all your attention. You contemplate the person speaking as you contemplate an artwork or a very interesting movie, or as you contemplate nature. With all your heart and your attention, you contemplate them. When you awaken pure listening, you awaken trust. When your lover, or for that matter, your friend or family, when you listen to them in that way, they feel contained, they feel accepted, they feel there is somebody there they can trust. And they themselves are encouraged to share deeper and deeper parts of themselves. And in this way, eliminating the blockages, eliminating these pockets of pain, these pockets of loneliness that we spoke about before, they can be dissolved. How do you help your lover to dissolve them? You become an excellent listener. Really be there with them. Now, when you listen like that and you create trust, and when there is trust everywhere, there is trust in the bedroom, and when there is no trust outside the bedroom, there is no trust anywhere. When there is trust, there is openness and a willingness to share, and from there the erotic experience becomes indeed very, very fulfilling. Now, when we listen like that, when we do this pure listening, we get to feel our lover empathically also in the bedroom. This is the number one advice, how to become a better lover. Feel your lover moment to moment. It's not what points you kiss, it's when you kiss them. It's not how to move the finger, it's when to move it. When to caress that, and when to hold, and when to go faster, and when to go slower. Not according to your own needs, but according to the flow of Eros, according to the deep needs of your lover. If you become a good listener in life, you will be a good listener in the bedroom. And then you can fulfill your lover according to their deepest heart wish. And they will give you and their relationship the most tremendous gifts because they will be super fulfilled. So learn this pure listening, listening without agenda. The second advice, the counterpart of pure listening, is pure sharing. To share, not for an agenda, not for getting something, to share for the sake of togetherness. So normally people share because they want something. They share to get some pity, to get some validation, to get their agenda across. Oh, I'm so tired, oh, I'm so tired, oh, I'm so tired. Okay, then I will do the dishes. Yes, great, you do the dishes. I'm not actually that tired, but I'm happy not to wash the dishes. Yeah, so people share with an agenda. Oh, I did this and that in work. Wow, you're great. Oh, I needed to hear that. Yeah? And this is using the other person. Yeah? You use the other person to get validation, to do the dishes, to get some pity, to I don't know what. And normally people only speak from this background of interest. Yeah, this is how we speak. To make a conscious effort and just to share, because this is what you have inside. This is what you have inside now. If at this moment you are thinking of something, you have an intense emotion right now. Yeah, your lover told you something, it makes you very, very angry, what he or she said. But normally you keep your anger to yourself. You don't share your anger. You keep it in a hidden pocket. As soon as you keep, you're angry actually, but you hide your anger, there's a wall. There is no intimacy. If you share, I'm angry. Maybe I'm wrong for being angry, but I'm angry. I just share that so that you know where I'm at. There is intimacy. Yeah? Whatever it is that goes inside of you now, if you share it, you become close and you assume responsibility for what you are. And to take the example from before, the water flows and what you have inside will harmonize through consciousness, through love, and through Eros.
You can find them on our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do it now. Hit the bell for the notifications, and also if you're on Facebook, please give it a like and all of that sort of stuff.
So you share in order for your inner world, your invisible inner world, to be in contact with the inner world of the other. Yeah, there is physical loneliness, that nobody touches us, nobody sees us. That's one degree of loneliness. And there is the big loneliness, which is our inner world is not shared by anyone. And when we just share, I feel like this, my day was like this, my opinion is like that, my feeling is like that, and the other person just listens to us, there is an exchange. Two swamps become a river. Real friendship, real intimacy is created, and then that intimacy allows the hearts to merge when you make love. So the first lovemaking or first period of lovemaking before the tensions, we normally just share ourselves. Because normally there's only good things to share in the beginning of the relationship. In the first few lovemakings, when you really fuse in the heart, normally people are like, what was that? That was maha amazing. That was just out of this world, blasting into space. You feel your inner world is like my heart and your heart. There was just one for a few moments or for an hour or for a few minutes. It was just amazing. How did that happen? I was out of my shell. It's not that the body's fused to a degree, but it's not like my skin was melting into your skin, but internally, energetically, it was a real mixture. And that happens because in the beginning you have these pure sharing and pure listening. When you fall in love and your lover is speaking, and you share just because, hey, you love me and you want to get to know me. Did you know this about me? And from that pure sharing and pure listening, there is real intimacy and therefore a merging of the heart, which is, it's good for what ails you. It's just so healing. People get so ecstatic, radiant when they are in love like that, but then they don't know how to recreate it. It's when we went to the same place where we were for the first time, we did the same moves. I did my move with the tongue, and it didn't come back. Yeah, it didn't come back because you have pockets that you don't share. It didn't come back because now you're thinking of something else when you are there. Because now you have that feeling, you feel uncomfortable. I don't know, it's smelly. It's not. You are not there, and you are not sharing what you really are. And your lover is doing the same thing. and you have a wall between you, and then no matter how skilled you are with all the organs of your body put together, and how romantic the place, and how beautiful the music and candlelight and incense lights and I don't know what, it doesn't click to that level of the heart because you are not sharing yourself fully. And the third ingredient here is to love actively. You just love because you choose to love, because it's the best thing ever to do. You don't need for the other person to do anything. You just re-evoke love. We mentioned this many times. We just do it. We look at each other and says, do you want to love each other? Yes. And we just love each other. We focus on that love. And very often we do it quietly. We're eating together. Blandine is sharing something very complex. I look at her and I just choose to love her. I choose to love her a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. So the way, to conclude, the way from loneliness and separation and from all the diseases and pain and disorder and all the judgments and anger that these create, the way from loneliness to fusion, to intimacy, to togetherness, the way goes through pure listening, pure sharing, and active love, to love from choice. And all these put together create real intimacy, real fusion of the heart. And essentially, life gets meaning. When there is this fusion of the heart, you understand it's worth all the trouble of life, all the bills and corona and government and all the nasty things and health problems. Everything is worth it for these moments of real intimacy and love. But we don't need to be passive and wait until they fall from the sky. We have these three easy tools: pure sharing, pure listening, and active love. If you put that in application, you'll have a lot of sparks and a lot of stuff to digest in your relationship, and maybe you'll pass a hard period. But in the end of it, you will be in love together, stronger than you were in the beginning. You will have better and more intense erotic experience, far more intense than in the beginning, and life will receive the spark of Eros, which is the spark of meaning, of fulfillment, and of ecstasy.
Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on spirituality, Tantra, and more.
And if you want to sign up for our online classes or for our retreats, you can see our website on the description below.